Hey, what's up, everybody? Matty D here. Today's Thursday. It's March 9. It's 2023, and I absolutely love it. As soon as I saw these things going on all over the headlines on the televised vision this morning at the gym, I was like, guarantee Israel and Israel. And wow, look at this. You can't make it up. So go look at even how they're putting on the whole display of the Ukraine bullshit war, but yet they're making sure they take a whole lot of time out to show that Putin was honoring his women in the military on International Women's Day. Just remember I kept telling you about Putin and the first country and president that acknowledged Jerusalem belongs to the illegal Zionist state of Israel. All right? So check this out. Let's just look. This is all over televised. Michigan Senate votes to repeal 1931 abortion ban, showing protests going on, showing it all going on. And again, this is to take away the power of the Supreme Court. Okay? So I don't want to make this long. You guys can go check it out. Look up the coincidental headlines. This is the way the propaganda, fake news bills work that Obama put in place multiple times under his presidency. All right, Donald Trump came in. Donald Trump basically, Israel got a ton of shit. All right, they're getting a ton of more shit. Okay, so let's take a look real quick. So they're talking about some Indonesian football player and the whole football team, right? The entire Indonesian team. Let's just do it like this. Indonesia football. It says a tragedy and stuff. Apparently there was like a stabbing or some stuff, and it's all over the news. Indonesian court, see? It's all about the courts. Indonesian court jails soccer officials for role in deadly stadium crush. You see how they're all staging all this order out of chaos and covering up all this shit? Indonesia jails 2 match officials over deadly football stampede. Again, their courts, Indonesia. Let me show you the coincidental Zionist Jew World Order news. Israel eyes normalization with Mauritania, Indonesia to expand their Abraham Accords. Jerusalem's effort to add more countries to the Abraham Accords has intensified since Netanyahu returned to power in December. So they come out here, they're saying they want to normalize their ties with Mauritania, Somalia, Niger, and Indonesia, right, to expand the Abraham Accords that saw Israel's ties normalized between the UAE, Bahrain, and Morocco in 2020. Now again, these were countries that at the time, Trump then started sending more weapons, F-16s, to countries like Bahrain and others. Morocco was shooting people, Israel was arming them, things like that. So was Malaysia and all this shit, okay? This all came out Tuesday. Again, they want to normalize all these ties. The report notes that Prime Minister Netanyahu, along with U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, and Special Envoy Amos Hochstein are also engaged in these efforts to enlarge the circle of the U.S.-brokered 2020 Abraham Accords. Netanyahu said last month that he was hoping to normalize ties with Saudi Arabia. Of course, that's what they're doing. But yeah, the agreement with Palestinians, we can't do that. Again, I've been showing a lot of this shit. Again, the U.S. is doing all this, but yet all you're seeing is Ukraine Jews, Russian Zionists, warnings with this shit. Oh, we're going to go after you, China, if you arm them. Oh, we're staging all this bullshit right now about the COVID origins, right? China, all bullshit. Okay. New reports coming out. St. Louisville police are being more racist and discriminatory against black people all over the TVs, right? FAA shit going on. People having fights in there. FAA chief grilled, and you're putting these headlines all over the place. I was basically showing this stuff the other day in my ridiculousness video of headlines. Okay? Israel's eyeing a normalization. This is all going on. Okay, I also told you 3 days of starting with all this shit with Hunter Biden, but of course, you're getting the opposite in the TVs that are nonstop projecting bullshit to the people. and division. It's all division. So, and I said to myself, Putin, International Women's Day. I know what Israel keeps doing to the women. I also knew when they tried to make it all about women, when they came out with Captain Marvel on International Women's Weekend there, directed by a Jew and all that shit, and what they were doing to the women in the West Wall that were protesting, they were locking them up, police were beating them. Let's just take a look, guys. Let's see if there's any coinky-dinkies going on here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. All you gotta do is type in Women's Day, Israel. Breaking headlines all over the place, but of course not really in the U.S. Over 25,000 red-clad women from human chains across Israel. And what are they doing? Protesting planned judicial overhaul. Because of what? Because Netanyahu is taking away even more power from the Supreme Courts there in Israel that they can't do shit. He is taking over everything unscathed. Nobody's talking about it, of course, because all these people are in on the Jew shit. Hunter Biden, Trump, they're all in on it. They're all the fucking Masons, Jesuit educated, again, all founded by Jews. The Jesuit order, too. People always say the Jesuit order is the most evil thing. Again, founded by a Jew. Just like the Christianity, all this shit. They create all the divisions. Looked at, we're even, everybody says like how evil, the Muslims are and fucking, but yet Islam and all that shit came out of where? The Vatican, okay? So when you see this stuff, this is what they're doing. Israel signals support for women, right? That's why the headline there is in purple. Yesterday, the Google thing for Women's Day was all background purple. But again, what he's doing here is taking away all their power, all right? He's taking it all away. These women are marching, protesting against a right-wing Israeli government's planned judicial overhaul that would drastically limit the powers of the courts. Yeah, Netanyahu's plans to limit the Supreme Court's ability to rule against legislature and executive while giving lawmakers decisive powers in appointing judges. So again, the United States, crooked as fuck. We got disgusting propaganda. We're run by Zionists. The Americans are out there doing this with Israel, trying to normalize all these ties while they're putting propaganda, order out of chaos, staged riots, and all this shit in your faces. Like the stadium crush, all these things. I'm absolutely sick of it. I know I'm pretty much the only one that shows it. And I am out. You guys enjoy the rest of your week. If I don't make another video, I always try not to make more. But when I see it, I can't help but show the actual shit that they keep covering up, because it is a Jew world order. This is the United States, the JEW-S.A, and we're being fucked. There's no other way to say it. So enjoy your day, guys. Peace.